Okay, we're going to take ourselves down to the mat. So just lower yourself down slowly. Use your arms to help you get down there. So just gently down. And then once you're there, I want you to take a nice deep breath and walk both feet in. So feet are hip width apart. Okay, so your head's going to be down on the mat. I'm up just so I can talk to you. So keep the waist in nice and tight, belly button to spine. You're going to hold your lower back in the same position, so it's not going to arch off the mat at any point. Hold it still. So the right leg, I want you just to point the toes towards the ceiling so the heel touches the floor, and just slide that leg along the mat and then pull it back in. And then other side, so lift the toes, the heel slides along the mat. So as you're doing this, I want you to try and keep the hips completely still. So keep the waist in, belly button to spine, so just sliding out, breathing nice and deep, and again, so just lengthen away, come back in, and again. All right, so we've got just another couple here, so just sliding out, coming back, waistline is in, breathing is deep, and then one more each side, and then we're going to do the same, but we're going to do it with the foot hovering off the floor this time. So as the legs come back together, you just lift the right foot fraction off the floor. It's the same movement, but you're not touching the floor. Place it down, other side. Waistline is in. Focus on your breathing the whole time too. Hips are still. That's your other focus. And your waistline stays strong, all right? Focus on that too. Belly button to spine all the time here. We're going to breathe nice and deep. So just slide that leg out, it doesn't touch the floor, and then the other side, and then one more each side. So just slide it out, pull back in, one last time, and then take a breath. All right, so from here, the right leg is going to lengthen up towards the ceiling. Now you can point your toes, make it look a little pretty. Again, your head is down, mine's up, just so I can talk. Point the toes, and then draw a circle around as big as you can, but without the hips rocking around. So again, the hips stay still, the waistline is in. We've got 3 more here, and then we're just going to switch sides. So another 2, and then here's our last one. Circle around, and then bring that foot back down, and take the other leg up. And then again, circle around, pull back in. Breathe nice and deep. So you've got 6 here. Belly button to spine. Last 2. And last one. All right, feet come back down. Now take a breath. So here, bring the feet and knees so they actually touch this time. Now, right knee is just going to drop slowly towards the floor. Again, the hips stay nice and stable. The waistline is in, and then pull that knee back up. And then stay on that side. So the right leg again just lowers down towards the floor, and then back up. So keep the waist in, breathe nice and deep. So just slowly down. Keep the control. All right, so almost like you're pushing against some kind of weight there. So it's slow. And then just 2 more. So lowering down. Come back up. Waistline in. Last time. Take it down. Come back and hold it. Now deep breath. And then other side. So lower the knee. And then pull back to center. And then again, lower it down, and then come back. So I want you to focus on your breathing here too. So you breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. Breathe as deep as you can the whole time. All right, so the deeper you breathe, the better your muscles are going to work for you, the easier it's all going to be. All right, so one last time here, just take the knee down, take a deep breath, and then just nice and slow, come back up. And then from there, I want you to hug the knees in and just rock yourself up to sitting. So you can just lengthen the legs just for a moment. Come down for a stretch. Now, bend the legs a little if you need to. And then come back up. So I want you to walk your feet in towards you. Feet hip width apart. All right, pull the waist in, belly button to spine. I want you to just take a breath. Light touch behind your legs, tuck the chin, curl back, not too far, because the further you go back, the harder work it is. Okay, now I want you to bring the arms out in front of you. So the right arm is just going to sweep around as far as it can, and then back to center, and then the left. So it's all very gentle and very floaty and very elegant, and a little bit deceptive as well, because your waistline is doing quite a lot of work there. All right, so you might get a wee bit shaky, that would be normal. All right, so there's 3 already. Just keep it going. Breathe deeply. Now, if you need a breather, if you need a moment, take it at any point. Okay, halfway. So sweep it round and again, breathe deeply. Belly button to spine, stay strong, pull it in. All right, all the time that waistline is in. Now you should be getting a little bit shaky right now for sure, but we are nearly done. So one more each side. So just sweep around and again, and back to center, and then lengthen the legs. And again, just take a stretch, take a moment, take a breather, and then bring yourself back up. So you're going to have your legs in like a diamond shape. So the feet touch from sole to sole, the knees are wide, the waist is in, and I want you to sit as tall as you possibly can. And then we're going to come into prayer position. So the thumbs actually touch onto the chest bone at this point. I want you to look down at your fingers so your nose is over your fingers, and anytime you glance down, that's your position. Belly button to spine, nice deep breath, and then we're just going to take it around to the right, but not so far that if you look down, your nose is still over your fingers. So you're not looking over your shoulder, and then come back to center, and then again. So relax the shoulders, keep the waistline in, and take it around. It's not a big movement, and then slowly back to center. Again, shoulders are down, waistline is in, breathing is deep, take it around. Don't let the head lead, okay? So your nose is over your fingers all the way round. And your thumbs are touching onto your chest bone, which is just to try and keep you in that alignment so you don't get a little overexcited and start leading with the head. So belly button to spine. Nice deep breaths, all right. Just one more each side. So take it around and then coming back, and then you're going to come back to center. Okay, so from here, you're going to bring the legs in a little closer. So you're going to sit cross-legged. And then just a light touch on your shins. I want you to tuck the chin down, pull the waist in again, belly button to spine, nice deep breath, and then just roll back a little bit. So you're just going to stretch out the back there. I want you to pull the waist in as you do it, so you support your back all the time, and just hold it. Breathe nice and deep. That's such a nice wee stretch. Could just stay there, but we need to do the counter stretch. So we're going to come up, take a breath, and then place the hands forward, and then come as far forward as you possibly can. It mightn't be far, or maybe you're almost to the floor. So just hold it, relax, take a nice deep breath. Okay, and then just slowly bring the hands back up. Okay, so this time we're going to come around. We're going to be sitting on our side. So you just swing around a little bit. So your legs are 3/4 length. Your hand is just resting on the floor there. All right, so try not to be collapsing down. I want you to use the waistline to hold your position there. So quite elegant. The feet stay touching. I want you to lift the knee up as high as you can, and then just simply push it back down like you're pushing against something, and then lift it back up and squeeze it back down. All right, so a little bit for the thighs, a little bit for the seat. Now the waistline's still working here because it's working for your posture to try and keep you in that position without collapsing down into your shoulders at all. So there's a fair bit going on there. All right, so squeeze it down, breathe nice and deep, and then you've got 2 left, okay? So squeeze down. One last time. Push right down. Take your time with that. Take a breath. Okay, so from here, we have a little change of position. So the feet come a little closer. So the heels are pretty much in line with your hips. And then you come down onto your forearm, and your elbow is under your shoulder. All right, waistline in, take a breath, and then you just lift the hips to the ceiling, and then a little flick up. Now you can reach to the ceiling. Maybe you need the fingers on the floor right now. Little flick up, nice deep breath. All right, and then just lower yourself all the way back down. Come on around, and let's just do that again. So our legs are at 3/4 length. Hand on the mat, lengthen up the spine, no slouching onto the shoulder, waistline in, lift up the knee, and then squeeze it down slowly like you're pushing against something really heavy. All right, so just create a little extra resistance for yourself there. Make those muscles work a wee bit harder every time you lower down. All right, you are halfway already. So the spine is lengthened, the waistline is in, your breathing is deep, your thighs and seat are working away, and one last time. All right, squeeze it down. Now bring the feet a little closer so the heels pretty much in line with the hips again. Come back down onto your forearms so your elbow is under your shoulder, your waistline is in. Fingers on the floor if you need it, or better still, you're going to reach the hand towards the ceiling, take the hips up. Little flick up, little higher each time. Waistline, okay? Your shoulder will feel some of this work, but I want you to focus all your effort, all your energy into the middle to hold that position. So it's not your shoulder getting masses of work, it's your waistline. All right, and then slowly come back down. Take a breath, and then come on onto your back. So we've got a nice twist stretch to finish off with. I want you to lower yourself down to the mat, okay? So you've got a couple of options. You can lower down nice and slow without your arms helping you out. Chin tuck down, waistline in. Or you can place the arms down and just gently lower yourself down that way. And then once you're there, walk your feet in, feet and knees together, arms out to the side, take a nice deep breath, belly button to spine, and then just slowly let the knees come towards the floor, turn the head the opposite direction, and then pull back up to center, and then other way around. So lowering the knees towards the floor. Keep the shoulder on the mat, okay? That's important. So the waistline is in, so it's just trying to stretch out through the lower back. So gorgeous for your back. All right, so the knees come a little closer each time as long as your shoulders are down. Okay, so don't let the shoulders start to lift. That is your body telling you you've made that movement just a little bit too big. All right, you're not quite ready. So just keep it under control. Belly button to spine, a little bit of work for your waistline. Nice deep breath. Almost there. Okay, so we've just got one more each side. So you're just going to just take the knees down, pull the waist in, keep the shoulders on the floor still, and then just one more each side. So just slowly lowering down and just really enjoy that stretch. Pulling back from the waistline, and then one last time, take it across. Nice deep breath, and then come back to center. Another deep breath, hug the knees in, and then just rock yourself back up to sitting, or push back up to sitting. It doesn't matter how you get there. Lengthen up the legs, take a nice deep breath, come back down towards your legs, and just hold it. Relaxing down, breathing deep, and well done.